Zoom has suspended the 40-minute time limit for free accounts this Thanksgiving, which is nice because now, after trying to show your grandpa how to turn on his camera, you'll have more than 7 minutes to eat. It's Wednesday, it's 7 p.m., and it's time for Fantastic Voyage Improv, live from our living rooms to your computer screen. Please welcome to your host, your host for this evening, Matt!
Hello, I am TV's Matt Alto. Glad you could make it here on Zoom because we are undervalued, unrefined, uncivil, and unkind, unrobed, fine for unavoidable, unwind, unabated, unashamed, unafraid, and uncaged, unseated, underdogs, unwise, and unscathed, underwaxed, underripe, no matter season, unprecedented, unpretentious, and uneven. The Fantastic Voyage Show. We are, thank you. We are the best improv troupe in the universe. And we have a lot to be thankful for. We're thankful that you are joining us. And just consider this your warm-up for Thanksgiving tomorrow if you're having Zoom Thanksgiving. So we're like your extended family. So feel free to give us your suggestions on the screen. But we need to meet our performers for the evening. First off, we've got Blake.
Hey, hi Matt.
Give it up for Bill.
Hello, world.
Let's hear it for Zach.
Hey.
And we've also got Steve.
Woo-hoo.
Hey.
And this week is very special because we have three of our guests joining us for our game. So give it up for Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it for Katie.
Woo.
And last but not least, let's hear it for Mary Kay.
Okay.
So many people.
Yeah, we got a full screen here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love
Right.
He became the brave I'm
So we want to thank you all for joining us this week. So we are going to be doing some games for you, hopefully making some comedy. We are going to start off with 185 because we got to tell a joke. So let's get a joke right out of the way. So,
Yeah. Did you forget somebody?
oh, yes, of course I did. Yes. Working the keys, because we would not be able to work the keys without our wonderful, bodacious Becca.
Yeah, Becca!
So she will be helping us get those suggestions tonight. So we will be doing 185. We only really know one joke, and that's about 185 blanks coming into the bar. So we're going to need your suggestions of what comes into the bar. So Becca, do you have one of those suggestions for something you'd like to hear a joke about?
A pet rock.
A pet rock. 185 pet rocks.
185 pet rocks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve pet rocks here. Get on out of here." And the pet rocks go, "Well, that's a bunch of schist."
185 pet rocks walk into a bar, and and the bartender says, "No, get out of here." And the rocks say, "It's just pumice."
Check it out. 185 pet rocks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "This is your lucky day, because not only am I going to serve you pet rocks, but all of our drinks are on shale."
Oh, 185 pet rocks walk into a bar, and it's like the bartender doesn't even notice. And the pet rocks say, "Are you taking us for granted?"
185 rocks, pet rocks, walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve pet rocks here." And the pet rocks go, excuse me. We are rose quartz crystals.
Ooh.
185 pet rocks walk into a bar, see, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, I can't serve you pet rocks. And the pet rocks are like, why not? And the bartender goes, because y'all always show up so stoned.
185 pet rocks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I can't serve 185 pet rocks here. And then the leader of the pet rock says, come on, guys, it's not worth it. Let's just roll out of here.
185 pet rocks walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve pet rocks here. And the pet rocks go, well, why? Aren't we sharp enough for you?
185 pet rocks have to leave a bar because they're done with their shift. And the bartender says, oh man, you guys gotta hurry up. I have to get my rocks off.
All right. We've got quite a few pet rock jokes. Let's get our next suggestion.
A host or hostess?
A host or a hostess?
185 hostesses walk into a bar, and it's a juice bar because they cater to the teenage crowd. And the bartender says, we don't have serve adult hostesses here. And the hostess says, well, where are the Twinkies?
Okay, I guess that's it for our host and hostesses. Have a lot more pet rocks, huh? Let's get another suggestion.
An umbrella.
An umbrella.
Check it out. 185 British umbrellas walk into a bar. And the bartender says, no, I'm sorry. I've told you before. You have to let me know if you're going to come to my bar. I can't accept Poppins.
185 umbrellas walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we're about to close. I can't serve you, but you should go next door. That spot's really great. And the umbrellas go, all right, we'll give it a twirl.
185 British umbrellas walk into a bar, and the bartender says, get out of here. The last time you were here, we had all kinds of brawlies.
185 umbrellas walk into the bar, and the bartender says, can I solve you some alcohol?
185 umbrellas walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve umbrellas here. And the umbrellas go, wait a second. We're just here to sit inside the pina coladas.
Umbrellas walk into a poker tournament, and they sit down, and the dealer deals, and everybody plays their hands, and a bunch of people fold. Eventually, somebody goes, I'm all in. They flip their cards over. The other guy's like, I got a full house. And the umbrellas are like, I got a parasol.
We could do this all night, but we need to move on because we've got a lot of games coming up for you. So we are going to do one of our favorite matchmaking games. This is going to be the dating game. So we're going to need some of your suggestions on who those contestants are going to be. We're going to send one of our contestants out, and they are going to be the guesser. They need to guess who these three contestants are. So what do we have as our suggestion for our first contestant?
Did we send Katie away?
Katie?
Yep. Okay.
Yes. Katie hiding in a breakout room.
Thank you. Our first contestant is Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle. Okay. I think I want to see Zach. You do Bullwinkle.
Okay.
All right. What's our next suggestion?
Marie Curie.
Marie Curie. Okay. Mary, do you think you got that one?
Yep.
Okay. And what do we have for Bill?
11 from Stranger Things.
Oh, 11. Are you familiar with that, Bill?
Not at all, but that's all right.
Okay. Zach, are you more familiar with 11 perhaps?
Probably.
Okay, so then let's switch that around. Let's make Zach 11 and Bill, you will be Bullwinkle.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we have our 3 contestants, and let's invite our dating show guest to try and guess who each of these contestants are. Hello. Thank you for coming to the dating game. We're looking to find you, hopefully, a match for yourself. Could you introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Billy James, and I'm looking for somebody that's gonna hold me real tight at night and make me feel all nice and warm and fuzzy.
Okay, so Billy James needs someone to cuddle up with. So we have contestants 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to ask questions as you see fit.
Yes. So, contestant number 1, what do you say is a good, fun time in your opinion?
I don't know how I got here. There's monsters everywhere, and what happened to me? Did I kill anyone? I don't know.
You okay? I guess that seems like something that's kind of a trip. So that's something. So how about contestant number 3? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from the forest. I like to eat plants and play around with one of my friends. Or
That sounds awfully delightful. Friends are also nice. I lack those, and I'm in desperate need of just some kind of interaction.
you
All right.
look like you've spent some time in nature before.
Yeah, I mean, I've just kind of been inside for a few months. That's all. Just really missing people. But the woods sound nice. It sounds like a nice break. That sounds good.
It's
Okay.
lovely.
Well, very good. Very good. Well, let's see, contestant number 2. What was the last book you read, and what did you like about it?
Well, I usually read the scientific papers, and actually the one that I read most recently was by my husband. He's not quite as smart as I am, but he still puts out papers, and I read them to keep the peace at home.
Oh, I mean, that's nice. Pleasing your man, making him feel, valued and stuff. That sounds about right.
Well,
Sounds
he's
good.
valuable in his own way.
Yeah, guys do stuff. We fix things. Yeah, that's good.
Huh.
Yeah,
He's not handy
Stuff.
at the laboratory.
That's good that you understand science. We need those people. That's very good. I'm glad you exist. So how about contestant number 1? What would you say are your best and finest qualities of just being you?
I'm sorry. Me and my friends, my teenage friends, who were in a strange place. It was all upside down. There was a monster there, and I passed out and had a bloody nose, and then the monster was dead.
Would you say though that you have some certain specialties about yourself that might help you battle these monsters?
I just get confused, and I start blinking real fast, and then I pass out, and the monsters are dead, and I have a bloody nose, and everything's all upside down.
That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, very good. How about contestant number 3? What languages do you speak?
Well, I kind of speak idiot sidekick, if that's a language. Really, I only speak English.
It's almost like as
But
if you
I'm
could say,
trying to work on learning Mandarin.
Mandarin. That's very good. It's very important. And I know that there are some very good investments that come along with Mandarin. Oranges is one of them. Yes, I do love their oranges. All right. So how about this? Contestant number 2. What would you say is something that you would find in a quality in another person that makes you feel comfortable?
Well, if they emit any kind of energy that might be useful and also dangerous, that is the kind of person that I'm attracted to. Like if you spend a long time with them, you might die, but you have spent your life in pursuit of beauty and science.
Huh. Science is nice. That is good. Very good. All right. Would you say that in life you find things glass empty, half full, or sorry, half empty or half full? Contestant number 2.
I would say that the glass, as long as there's radium in it, it is full for me.
Okay. Very good. Contestant number 1. What makes you laugh?
We laughed a lot before a lot of weirder stuff started happening. My life was normal, and then a lot of weirder stuff started happening, and we were running from a monster. It was a Demogorgon, and we stopped at a gas station. It started with like a 7. It started with a 7, and I can't remember the other number.
I think you are definitely a number 11 in my mind. Not a 10, but an 11. Very good. You are something to think about. Yes.
Get me out of here. I don't think we can hang on any longer.
You know, you just hang tight there, sport. We'll get somebody there. You just, you know what? I hear there's a shack of this little boy that built it. I don't know. He pukes up slugs, but I think he's cool. You might want to hang out in that shack till then.
Okay.
All right. Have fun. Just be safe. All right.
Not room in here.
Well, just get under the pile of wood. It's fine. You're good. You're good, sport. There we go. Yep. So now contestant number 3. Same question for you. What would you say makes you laugh?
Oh, well, I've got this funny partner. He's a squirrel, and he's got this really high-pitched voice, and he's all like, hey, what do you think we gotta do next? He makes me laugh quite a bit. We get up to lots of hijinks, see, and we're always being thwarted by criminals who invade our wooded space. So we're always fighting these criminals. We make a pretty good duo, though, I would say.
I'd say you can rock things out, right? You're a pretty Rocky kind of guy, right? You're into Rocky?
I love Rocky. He's my bestest friend.
Yeah. Well done, boy.
What's my name?
Oh, that's right.
That's
you are a bull. Winkle.
Him.
You're right. You are right. Absolutely. Bullwinkle is your name, sir.
That's
and
right.
My oh my, do you make my Bullwinkle?
Or what?
Well, I think maybe you should go through the same portal that 11 was at, and we'll just talk about the same thing that we can just do there. We'll just talk about how we can all 3 work together. Maybe 4.
Well, all right. Thanks.
Enjoy.
Billy James, have you made a final decision?
I think I have one more question for number 2.
Okay.
Number
Ask
2.
away.
How would you spend your family holidays?
Well, if there was a disease, I would look for a remedy for that. So this is a very important time for people who are looking for it's. What would you say if you had a disease and you wanted to get rid of it? It would be what's the word? Not remedy. Maybe it starts with
Remedy?
this C. Maybe
Levity.
uh, maybe it is. Let's see.
Number two, aren't you also a big fan of that 80s goth band who sang
Oh,
Please
yes.
Don't Cry?
Love them.
Oh, that's really cool. I
If-
totally
if-
don't know that.
And you can always call me by my formal French title. So instead of my first name, you might use we wouldn't say Mrs. We would say,
Is it a Marie?
yes, that is my first name. If you don't want to use Madame.
Madame
And-
Lebeau.
And if something is
Curie. Madame
Yes.
Marie.
oh,
Cure.
thank you.
Because you cure things like my broken heart. Yes. Thank
I would
you.
love
Oh,
to.
absolutely. You know
So-
what? Let's just leave them over there in the upside down land. Let's just go, Curie. Let's just get this going.
Okay, we're going with Madame Curie. Because Friday, you are in love. Yes. Let's give a round
So
of
much love.
applause for all of our contestants and Billy James, too.
Smells like spaghetti in here.
This is very itchy.
Well, thank you for that. We are going to get all of our players back because we are here for advice. We are here to answer your questions, solve your problems. So we are going to get some questions that you may have for Dr. Know-It-All, and our Dr. Know-It-All will answer your questions. So before we get to a question, Dr. Know-It-All, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello.
My
Name.
Is
Doctor.
Stephen.
No.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Stephen No. So we are going to be asking you some questions, Dr. Stephen No, and we want to get your expert advice on it. So, Becca, do we have a first question for Dr. Know-It-All or Dr. Stephen No?
What is the best way to peel a potato?
What is the best way to peel a potato?
The
very
Best.
way
Two.
Peel.
A
potato.
is
Two.
take
Your.
Potato.
and
Whisper.
sweet
Nothings.
into
It's.
Eyes.
Oh, at that point, I mean, the potato's eyes, I mean, they'll just drop trout with that peel. Do we have another question for Dr. Stephen No?
How do I get rid of dandelions?
Oh, yes. Even though we're getting into winter, some people want to prep for the spring. We're going to have a lot of dandelions. How do you get rid of dandelions?
Weeds.
are
Nothing.
but
A.
Big.
est.
Dandelions.
especially
Are.
horribly
Difficult.
Two.
Take
Out.
of
Your.
life.
So.
You.
grab
Them.
by
The.
Roots.
And.
Bite.
their
Bulbs.
off
Gently.
You got to do it rough, but make sure you with those bulbs. All right. Do we have another question for Dr. Stephen No?
What do I do if grandma's teeth get in the turkey?
Ooh, yes. Once we're meeting grandma, we know those things can get loose. What do you do if grandma's teeth get stuck in a turkey?
When
Grandma's
Teeth.
Get
Duck.
In
A
turkey
first
You.
take
Your.
fork.
and
eat
the
Turkey.
around
Her.
Around her. Oh, just around. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
guess, yeah. You just eat around her. Like,
Yeah.
just leave grandma and her parts where they are and just eat around her. Okay. We've got time for one more question, Dr. Stephen No.
What are you least thankful for?
Oh, yes. I mean, because we're all so happy and thankful for things, but what are you least thankful for?
as
a
Doctor.
I
Most.
non
thankful
for
All.
the
Pandemic.
Period. Okay.
ah,
Very much.
aha.
Let's give a round of applause to Dr. Stephen No. Thank you for joining us and giving us all of your advice. Now we've got a special actually experiment that we need to show you because we have been working at the fantastic Voyage Improv Laboratory.
Blake and Bill, can I have you guys turn your videos back on, please, and just cover?
turning it on.
Thank you.
Sorry.
See, we're still working out the logistics in the lab, but as you may have seen before, we have a doctor who's created some Frankensteins for us. But this week we don't have just one Frankenstein, we have two Frankensteins, and they are going to be doing a scene for you, a Merry Melodies scene, in which the Frankensteins will be communicating using the power of song, because these magnificent creatures know song. So, Becca, can I get a song for one of our Frankensteins?
Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour. Okay. Mary Kay, are you familiar with that song?
I am.
Okay. So we will assign you that song. And for the other Frankenstein, do you have another song?
I will always love you.
I will always love you. Okay. So that will be that Frankenstein song. And they will be doing a scene inspired by one of your previous suggestions. So, Becca, do you have a scene suggestion?
A boat captain.
A boat captain. So, this will be Merry Melodies with our Frankensteins about a boat captain. Please enjoy.
Nobody ever wants to come out onto the ocean with me alone.
I think if we should drown, that then we're going to fall deep in the ocean. But I don't want to die today. So
But I'll keep you safe. I am a captain. I know what I'm doing. I won't let you die.
And I need to tell you that I'm afraid of the water. I failed swimming lessons. I tried to do the backstroke.
Let me cut you off right there. I want to help you recover your fear. I really can help you if you will just trust me. Come on the boat now. Don't be a whip.
But I think it's going to storm today. And I just got my hair done. And it looks really great.
I must admit your hair is amazing. Let's do something that's on dry land. Maybe I can just touch your beauty. I'll touch your locks and then we can hug.
I'm not so sure about this. My boyfriend, he's on the other side of the dock, but I don't think that he can see. And I've always wanted a captain to touch my hair.
I really must touch it. It is so beautiful. I'm pretty sure I can hurt your boyfriend bad. Maybe I'll kill him and then we'll be together with sweet understanding for the rest of our lives.
All right. Okay. Great job. Okay. I do want to see where that goes on, but also I don't want to see any homicide on the screen. So let's give a round of applause for our Frankenstein Merry Melodies. Very good. Now, we don't just have guest improvisers with us, we have guest characters. So we are going to be bringing back 3 of our favorite characters from this past year for our conversation, Good, Bad, and Ugly, where you once again can ask us questions. I see you're already ready, Captain?
Yeah, I'm good and ready. I'm good and ready, you.
Yeah. Well, would you like to introduce yourself to the panel and everybody?
Where are they?
Well, they're watching you, but you can't see them. They're online.
Oh, they're watching me.
Yeah.
Well, why are you watching me?
Well, because you have your camera on.
Oh, okay. I'm captain. I'm captain of the 7 seas and 5. So don't give me any sass, otherwise I'll court-martial you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Captain of 7 Seas and 5. So like 12 Seas total, I guess.
You heard what I said.
Okay. Yeah. We got it, Captain. We also have. Oh yes, Joffrey, you could join us. Thank you so much. Could you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Joffrey. I'm a minstrel good and true. Today I am here to give my best advice to you. So ask me any question, I'll try to give you peace of mind. But if you don't like my answer, I'll kick you in the behind.
Hey.
Wow.
Very good. Thank you, Joffrey, for joining us. And finally, we have one of our favorite recurring characters. Willie, you could join us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm glad there's a green light. What do I do about the green light?
No, you're fine. We can hear you. We can see you. Yeah, just talk right into the screen. Yep.
All right. Oh, I see the captain and my buddy Joffrey's back. Joffrey, I've been missing you on the trail, my man. Where you been?
You smell like cow.
I smell like what?
You smell like cow duty.
Well, yeah. Not a lot lot of showers out on the trail. Sometimes we get lucky and it rains. And then when the rains fall down, we just grab that cow dung and we run it all on us, and it scrubs all of the sweat and cow tears off of us.
Willie, we know you were asking about Joffrey, where he's been.
Joffrey, man, where you been, my buddy?
Oh, I have been wandering through the forest for a year. I thought that I would never get out, that was my fear. But after wandering for over 400 nights, I finally saw the faintest glint of a light. So I followed it to a clearing, to a field. And when I got there, before my eyes there was revealed a way to get out, for a new life to begin. For right there outside the forest was a new Holiday Inn.
Wow. You're
All right.
talented.
So we are here to answer your questions. So do you have a question for our panel of experts?
What is the best use of turkey giblet?
What is
Giblets.
the best use of the turkey giblet? We'll start with you, Captain.
Turkey goblets? Oh man, my dad plays D&D, and they drink out of goblets. They drink their Mountain Dew out of goblets.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. They all pass around the goblet of Mountain Dew, and they all roll.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's
Yes.
what happens.
Yeah. All right. Joffrey, what do you do with all the turkey giblets, however you want to say it?
Should you be inside a castle in the middle of a revolt, set the giblets all on fire, put them in the catapult, launch them far above the ramparts and over across the moat, and they will hit your enemy and set them afire, and you'll gloat as you watch them burn and struggle and fall into the grass. You'll laugh because you know the turkey kicked their stupid ass.
Okay, thank you, Joffrey. Yeah, Willie, what do you typically do with the giblets?
I don't know what I do about turkey giblets, but I'll tell you what, I've been staying with my nephew Steve, because last time I was here, my Winnebago got towed, and then sons of bitches want $400 for me to get that out of pond. I ain't got $400. So this Thanksgiving, I was running around the neighborhood, and he's got a lot of squirrels up in this neighborhood, and I took out 7-10 squirrels, and I gutted them right there on the lawn. So my contribution to this year's Thanksgiving is squirrel giblets, and he's gonna be goddamn thankful for it, because he ain't had stuffing till you've had cornbread and squirrel giblet stuffing.
Okay, that's the 7-10 squirrel split. Thank you very much. Do we have another question for our panel?
What is the best length for a nap?
What is the best length for a nap? Some people say you got to get that full REM, but not beyond it. Captain, what is the best length for a nap?
My dad gives me some apple juice, and then I take a nap for like an hour.
Is it from that same Mountain Dew goblet?
Yeah, but it's apple juice. I drink apple juice.
Okay, all right.
You call it alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
My
Well,
mom says I'm not supposed to have alcohol.
yeah, yeah. Of course not. I mean, you're not of age.
You're not gonna tell her, are you?
No, I'm
You're
not.
not gonna tell her.
What? Did you drink apple juice?
I'm gonna say that you gave me alcohol.
I'm not even in the same room with you.
You gave me alcohol.
Captain. No.
That man right there.
Yeah, I think she's talking to. I guess I was gonna ask Willie, but he's walked off. I think Willie was concerned about that. So, Joffrey, what about you?
When taking a nap, simply sleep. Yeah, when taking a nap, sleep till your tiredness disappears. Unless you're in the dungeon, then you can nap for years and years.
Okay, yes. When you're down there, that's a long time to nap. You can sleep when you're dead, as they say. But what about you, Willie?
Me? Naps? I ain't got time for naps. Most days I ain't got time for naps. See, when you're out on the trail, you can't take a nap. You can't sleep at night. You can't sleep during the day because then one of them cows is going to run off towards the ravine and you're going to have to wrestle him back. But you know what? Since I've been stuck up here in the Twin Cities, I've had plenty of time for naps. I've been here drinking up all of Stephen Becca's really good liquor, and I've had some of the best motherfucking naps of my life.
Willie is living the life. All right. I think we just have time for one more question. Do we have one more question?
What do you feed vegans for Thanksgiving?
What do you feed vegans? Okay. So what do you feed vegans? And Captain, make sure you're going easy on that apple juice.
Vegans?
Yeah. What do you feed vegans?
Vegans?
Yeah, easy. Just a little apple juice.
Vegan? Is that like Vulcans? What do you feed what's a vegan?
No,
Vegan.
No, Vulcans, they're more interested in war.
They eat logic.
Yeah, they feed on logic, right?
Like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, like.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logic be with you.
Logic be with you. And then they're all full.
Yeah, and also with you. Okay.
Also with you.
Yeah.
And also with you.
Yeah, thank you, Captain. Yes, Joffrey, what do you feed vegans?
When dining in the castle, 'tis hard for vegans to eat. For every single food there's made entirely out of meat. But if you would like something else, perhaps upon a lark, we could run into the forest and peel off some tree bark. It may not taste real good. It may not taste real good. It might make your stomach quite upset, but I guarantee you'll be the most regular that you've been yet.
Oh man, that's very true. It'll really work through your system. Even Jamie Lee Curtis couldn't promote that amount of fiber in your body. All right, so finally, Willie, what do you do with vegans?
What?
Vegans.
Vegans?
Yeah, what do you feed them?
What do I feed them to?
No. We're not feeding them to anything. When vegans are at your party, you need to feed them something.
Feed my party.
Why do you feed Vulcans? Vulcans.
No.
You want me to feed some vegans to some Vulcan? I guess I can feed vegans to just about anything. There's lots of things out on the trail that'll eat about anything. I ain't never heard no Vulcan cow, but I'm sure a Vulcan cow would probably munch on a vegan.
Well, yes, but
They'll eat you. They got 40 years and they'll eat you, vegan.
Don't pop your pimples, Captain. Oh no, Willie.
No, they got 20 years.
Okay,
40 years.
Yeah, you got pointy ears, yes, but I'm wondering, Willie, you don't
patronize
vegans to someone. They're invited to the party because they were a friend of a friend. Okay, you may not know them.
No, son, no. That's where you're wrong again. Ain't no friend of mine ain't friends with a vegan. I don't think so. Nothing but meat eaters in this here lineage. I got plenty of meat, and everybody wants to eat it.
Yep. Everybody does want to eat it. I think that's all the time that we're gonna have for questions. So any final words, Captain?
I want some meat, Willie. I'm hungry. I want to put some meat in my mouth.
You're gonna want to talk to your father. Because that sounds a bit sexual, and I think you're underage. And I don't tend to fuck with the underage.
Okay. Thank you for that, Willie. I think you mean he wanted to go vegan hunting with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got a 22. It's just about your size.
What were you talking about?
Oh no. You'll understand when you get to college.
Let's move on. I think that Joffrey has some final words for us.
Willie, my patience with you is running quite short, so I got myself a restraining order from the court. I'm sorry that is what has had to come to pass, but if you get too close to me, I'll shoot an arrow in your ass.
He told you.
Oh,
Joffrey, I thought you and I was friends, but oh no, I'm gonna take $400 out of your fucking ass, and I'm gonna get my Winnebago on a hawk. I promise you that.
Mom says not to use those words. Mom says not to use those words.
all right. Goodbye. Thank you. Them's fighting words.
Ah!
This, okay. Thank you, all of our guests.
Koopa.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bad man.
Goodbye. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad that you could all make it to this Thanksgiving, good, bad, and ugly. Hopefully, that was in preparation for your actual Thanksgiving meal. That it starts off sort of nice, but then turns into complete debauchery. So let's move on from that. We're going to move on to a game called Flip the Channel. So in this game, there will be 4 performers and 4 scenes, but each of the performers will be in 2 scenes. So we will be getting suggestions from you because we're spending a lot of time at home, and as such, you will be flipping through channels. And we want to see what shows you will be watching. So we need suggestions for 4 different channels. So for our first channel, between Zach and Victoria, Becca, do you have a suggestion for us?
A time vortex.
A time vortex. All right, let's channel up. All right, what is our suggestion for this scene?
A Shetland pony.
A Shetland pony. Okay, let's channel up. Okay, and for this channel?
Shawarma.
Warm up?
Shawarma.
Shawarma. Yes, the food the Avengers like. Okay, shawarma. And once more, channel up.
A demon.
A demon. Okay, so Steve, you take the lead here. We're going to run through these channels once more so they can review what their suggestion is. I will stop my video.
Demon.
Demon.
Channel up.
Time vortex.
Vortex.
Channel up.
A Shetland pony.
Shetland pony.
Channel up.
Shawarma.
Shawarma.
Hey,
All right. Let's start with this scene.
Hey, Riley. Can't thank you enough for coming with me to this to the International Food Fair.
Yeah, well, boss, I'd do anything to please you, including trying this here shawarma. There's so many things. Can't even pronounce it, boss. I don't even know what it's called, but it looks interesting.
Well, thankfully, your job is not to pronounce things. It's to try them out and tell me what's good. Because I refuse to eat anything that's not a hamburger.
Yeah, so listen, I'll test everything for you. And if any of it's poisonous, I'll die and you'll live. And won't that be good for you, you know?
I'm glad you understand how this relationship works.
Channel up.
Absolutely.
Zachariah. Something's different. Something's different.
No.
Oh my God! Zachariah, you're you, but you're not you.
No, I'm not me.
Your eyes, Zachariah. I told you to stop messing with that Ouija board.
Oh, but I couldn't resist. I've always wondered what is beyond the realm of the real, the realm of the earth, and now I know.
Yes, now you know, but now you can't get back the other way. And I'm still here, Zachariah, in human form. And you don't look so well.
Channel up.
Oh,
That. Zap, zap.
Wait, I'll push
Zap,
the
zap,
button.
zap, zap, zap.
Boop! I pushed
Zap,
the
zap, zap,
button
zap.
now. There. No, that wasn't right either. Okay. Let me try.
Run! Run!
Oh, run!
It's a black hole! A
Oh.
hole!
No.
Run!
No.
Run!
Let me try to change the code again.
Get up!
Oh, say, Mr. O'Boyle, I believe your Shetland pony snuck into my yard last night. It was eating the flowers when I woke up this morning, you see.
Yeah, what of it?
Well, I like my flowers. I worked very hard in my garden during this quarantine, and I'd rather not have your pony eating my flowers.
Are you telling me that you're telling Fester what to do? That's like telling me what to do.
I'm telling you and Fester what to do. Now you can tell Fester what to do.
Now, Fester is a veteran of the war. Are you saying you were going to tell a veteran he can't eat your flowers?
Well, no, Mr. O'Boyle. I have a lot of respect for the vets, especially
Respect
the ones
your
that.
vets and your elders.
Well, what if I saluted him every time I saw him? Would that help?
Yes, and you let him eat. You let him eat his fill.
I lick his feet. Is that what you're saying? To
Lick his feet too.
Okay, I suppose I can do that as long as he stays out of me garden.
All right, so we've decided we're going to change the name of our food truck to Hamburgers Only and Falafel.
Yeah, but shouldn't we try falafel first?
Well, I suppose we should know what we're selling. Well, go ahead, dig in.
I mean, we thought it was kind of a funny name, but I ain't never tried it, so I think it's important for us to. Yeah. Say, this is like some sort of Middle Eastern dumpling but made of only carbs, sir. It's a vehicle for dipping sauces as well. Yeah.
All right, well, we do have a lot of dipping sauces in our truck that ain't getting used for any kind of dipping on account of we only sell hamburgers.
Now, supposing we put falafel on the burger, what do you think of that?
Get up!
I think you should come join me.
No, Zachariah, you know I go to church every Sunday. I pay my dues there. And one day you will too. You know.
Oh, I think it's a little too late for me.
Zachariah, I'm taking that Ouija board. I'm getting it. I'm determined to get you outside of this demon hood that you've gotten yourself into.
Get up!
Thank you. Thank you so much for being a test subject here in the lab.
All right, we're gonna end it right there. Oh, wow. That is Flip the Channel. Good job. Thank you for all of that entertainment. Like flipping through all of our channels. All right.
Old Zachariah.
So we've shown you all of our comedic and dramatic prowess. So we know that you're going to have some lonely time by yourself and alone in a room. So we know we can't visit you personally. So we're going to tell you what sex with us is like. So then you can think of that while you're having your personal sexy time. So Becca, do you have our first suggestion? What sex with me is like?
A mullet.
A mullet.
Sex with me is like a mullet. Business in front, party in back.
Sex with me is
Sex
like a
with me is like a mullet. For me, it's short, even though for you, it's long.
All right, that's pretty solid. I don't
Yeah.
think we can do that much better on a mullet. So, do we have another suggestion?
A toothpick.
A toothpick.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. I have a little prick.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. I could break you in half.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. I'm gonna get some wood in your mouth.
Sex with
Sex
me is
with-
like sex with me is like a toothpick. You might end up with some splinters because of the whole female dentata thing.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. You might get crudité.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. I wouldn't dare do it at the dining table in front of others.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. It's usually found on most host stands in restaurants.
Sex with me is like a toothpick. You can get a free sample.
Okay, do we have another suggestion?
A telescope.
A telescope.
Sex
Sex
with me is
with
like
me. Sex
Hey.
with me is like a telescope. From your end, it's really big, but from my end, it's really small.
Sex with me.
Sex
Sex with
with
me.
Sex with me is like a telescope. Sex with me is like a telescope. It cost NASA almost $1 billion.
Sex with me is like a telescope. If you look closely enough, you can see Uranus.
Sex with me is like a telescope. Let's keep all the aliens a secret.
Sex with me is like the telescope. I'll check out your heavenly body.
Sex with me is like a telescope. It's best not to look too close.
Okay, let's get one more suggestion.
Training a puppy.
Training a puppy.
sex with me is like training a puppy. There is gonna be piss everywhere.
Sex with me is like training a puppy. You're going to want to put some newspaper down first.
Sex with me is like training a puppy. When you're a bad boy, it's way more fun.
Sex with me is like training a puppy. I like to rub my nose in it.
Sex with me is like training a puppy. I really like baby talk. Would you do baby?
Sex with me is like training a puppy. I'm not above begging.
Okay, and so you have seen what sex with us is like, and we could do this all night, but there is a time limit somewhat. So we are going to move on to our last game. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, all of our guests and even our regular performers. Make sure to check out the links at the bottom. If you really want to say thanks, donate to those that we've had in our links at the bottom before. But before we go, we want to say thank you. It has been a wild and crazy year, but we've sort of started off on rocky legs, getting the Zoom unprov thing going, but we've really gotten into it. So we want to thank you for joining in each week and giving your suggestions. So we are going to play a thank you song. This year has been really fucked. You could say that 2020 has sucked. You could feel rotten rotten at your core. But there's so much to be thankful for. Thanks for walks by the river.
Thanks for charity giver.
Thanks for campfires.
Thanks for fact checking all the liars.
Thanks for wearing masks.
Thanks for staying home and sitting on your ass.
Thanks for Hulu.
Which I watch while drinking a yoo-hoo.
Thanks for all those puppy dogs.
Thanks for pulling my truck out of that bog.
Thanks for four-wheel drive.
Thanks for getting rid of my neck hive.
Thanks for bike rides.
Thanks for the literary work, Jekyll and Hyde.
Thanks for countless rounds of golf.
Thanks for disc golf, or what they call frolf.
Thanks for the internet.
Thanks for all those people at the bar that I haven't met.
Thanks for all of you staying socially distant.
Thanks for widgets and gadgets and fistance.
Thanks for family near and far.
Thanks for staying at home instead of driving in your car.
Thanks to all our subscribers on Patreon.
Thanks for all the commenters. You are the bomb.
Thanks for all the yellow corn.
Thanks for X videos and you porn.
And let me make one thing very clear.
Thanks to everyone watching far and near. Thank you so much for a great year.
Hey!
Social!
Lunch.
We want to say thank you so much for joining us. We have had a great time hanging out with you. Hopefully you can join us again with the rest of the weeks throughout on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I want to thank my whole troop. Give it up for Bill. Give it up for Blake.
Yay!
Give it up for Steve
Yay!
and Zach
Yay!
and our guests and members by proxy. Give it up for Katie
Woohoo!
and Mary Kay,
Yay!
Victoria,
Woohoo!
and also the person we couldn't do this without running all the keys, Becca. Give it up. And thank you to all the watchers and people who give us suggestions. It has been a great time. Thank you so much for coming. We are Fantastic Voyage Unprov. Hope to see you next week.
Yeah.
Good night. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I want to eat it.
Captain.
Turkey.
Captain, go easy on that apple juice.
I want some more apple juice.
Yeah, go easy on that apple juice.
Don't tell my mom that I'm drinking apple juice.
You're not having
Don't touch that Ouija board. Wow.
I drink apple juice and play Ouija board.
No. What are you doing?
Oh, no. Willie's hunting for vegan. Oh,
I
no.
want to speak to my dead father. Father. Father, can you hear me from beyond the grave?
I'm not your